tomorrow must be greater than today. Your tomorrow must be greater than today.
Hello, Saints and friends. We are on the verge of an exciting 2019 campaign entitled Life. Breathe life, give life, and live life. I am sitting with our beloved pastor to learn more about this initiative.
We have a heart for the house.
We have a heart for the house.
I have a heart for the house.
We have a heart for the house.
Pastor, can you explain what Heart for the House is?
The Heart for the House concept has everything to do with how churches survive in the 21st century. No church can survive off of tithe and offering alone. Saints really, since the beginning of church, have never really gave the true tithe. It's recorded throughout all of history that only 10% of a congregation obviously gives to it. So the critical question is, how can you expand church vision? How can you continue to make the church what it needs to be? It needs to be evangelistic. It needs to be economical. How do you do these things? A church has pressure now to provide jobs for community. So many times over, they have what is called capital campaign projects. And in those capital campaign projects, those are extra sacrificial funds that saints dig into their heart to have to give over and above the tithe and effort mechanism. And our church would not be what it is today if it was not for the Heart for the House campaign in concept. We left the funeral home with only $20,000. And so we had to make pledge campaigns. We needed to do the parking lot, and we needed to do a pledge campaign. Well, instead of us calling it pledge campaigns, we actually now calling it Heart for the House. Instead of asking for monies for every initiative of the church throughout the year, our leadership team have come together to come up with this concept of just doing it under one banner, Heart for the House. That's how we get Heart for the House.
We have a heart for the house. I have a heart for the house.
We have a heart for the house.
I have a heart for the house.
What is included in Heart for the House?
Well, what's in the Heart for the House is really in 3 words. It's expansion, it's enhancement, and it's evangelism. The first part of it, that takes up the bulk of the Heart for the House, is enhancement. As you know, throughout the year, things break down in church. Our governing board, which has been doing an exceptional job, have went throughout all of the church to find out what things are broken, what things are not working like they need to be, and they have created a list for the church to know exactly what those things are, and they have a budget. When it's complete, it's going to be wonderful. We're going to have a new entry, new steps in the foyer 2 area. That just estimate alone is almost $7,000. And so other things such as providing storage and providing safe way for our elders to come in and out with brackets on doors. All of those things go to edify the edifice and to allow us to have some enhancement. So the first part of Heart for the House is enhancement. That's about $30,000, $25,000, $30,000. The other $15,000 comes from our area of expansion. Right now, we're in constant negotiation with the properties next door to us, right where the red roof is, and also the cab company lot right next to it. We're in negotiation with purchasing that. If you haven't known, in 2018 we were able to acquire 6 new properties within the community. Well, what we want to do is have an allotment of money that will give us opportunity to make the deal and possess the property and have 1 year's worth of monies to be able to pay every note. And when the end of the year comes in 2019, we'll then sit down and reassess what we would do in 2020. We'll take it one step at a time. And then the last part is evangelism. Evangelism takes part of the last $5,000. What we want to do for Church Anniversary 2019 is we want to bring 2 18-wheelers full of nothing but supplies for the community, from toiletries to shoes to, if you name it, it's going to be on the 18-wheeler. And we want to give it away for free. We want to move ourselves from doing the little things that we've done, but we want to do it on a level we've never done it before. I will always believe that the church should always have a heart for its community. And I believe that the outflowing love for our community hopefully will flow them back into the very church that gave to them in their time of need. That is what is entailed in the Heart for the House campaign.
What are you asking the church to do?
What I'm asking every member to do is just simply pray. Pray to the Lord about how you can contribute from your heart to the house. That's the campaign. On the last week of this year, we're going to pass out our Heart for the House pledge cards. We're going to ask every member between then and the 1st of January to have an opportunity to submit what they wish to pledge. My encouragement is that you don't do it according to the limitation of where your faith is, but that you would do it believing that the contacts that you have, friends, cousins, uncles across the country, rich nephews, whatever, that you have access to, that you will evangelize why the Heart for the House campaign is important to you. So where you could have just put $100 for over the 7 to 8 month period that's due in July, what if you reached again? What if you asked your employer? I wonder how much God could funnel through you. So I'm asking you, don't do this like any other pledge campaign where you just write on there $50 I'll give in the 7 month. But I really want you to pray about how you can take on a portion of our responsibility as a church and see how God can use you. Because I believe if we hold hand in hand and do it together, there's nothing that we cannot accomplish. God bless you.
You heard it from my leader. Saints, do you have a heart for the house? To my young adults and youth, let's get behind and support the vision of this house. I'm Lady Meg, reporting live from Greater Works headquarters.
Together, we can
Accomplish
anything.
Every day.
Have a nice day.
I'm in.